Defensively, it didn't seem like it was an issue with effort. It seemed early on, the Pacers scored a lot of and ones, and a lot of the points came from the line there. And then second half, maybe miscommunications, a lot of easy buckets for them. Is that how you would maybe see how the second half transpired defensively?
Well, for sure, for sure, soft fouls early in the game that allowed them to get some and one buckets. We always talk about if we're going to foul, make sure they have to shoot 2 free throws, not 1. Okay, we want to take away and ones. And we didn't do a good job of that early, right? They hit us a ton with a lot of back cuts and a lot of, I guess they countered what we like to do defensively, help, stunt, crowd the paint, and they just back cut the heck out of us tonight. So that was a little bit of our downfall also early and late in the game.
Defensively, early on, we saw the full court trap, which we've seen in pieces usually toward the end of games. Was that just trying to working toward this where you start the game with it, or just Pacers playing last night, maybe seemed to get a little bit of an advantage on some tired legs?
Yeah, I always feel like it helps us out early in the game to try to get some full court pressure. We got to steal, and it energizes not only the 5 guys on the floor, but the entire bench, and it gets everybody up. And I thought we did a good job pressing a little bit, taking it on, putting it off, taking it off. And it seemed like even though they played last night, we didn't tire them out. You know, this was a high, fast-paced game, a lot of possessions, right? They took 91 shots. We had 81 shots with a bunch of free throws, right? Both almost took 30 free throws. So it felt like a high-paced game.
Defensively, is that the communication and the connectivity what stops that cutting? With how you short circuit that is just more communication, more knowing where each other is going to be and how to stop those things.
Yeah, well, we have things in place to cover the cutting. We just weren't very good at it tonight. And when they did cut, it seemed like they were at the rim so quickly with the basketball, and we didn't have enough size tonight at the rim protecting it. So it's something that we'll have to look at on film and talk about all the cutting that went on. And this is not the only team that likes to cut. We're one of these teams also. Offensively, we like to cut. We should know how to play it a little bit better than we did.
How good was it to see Sadiq kind of get out of that spot tonight? I think tonight's the first time he cracked 20 points in almost a month.
Oh, it was terrific. I know that we've poured a lot of time into Sadiq and talked about him and how we could help him a little bit more. And my message to him tonight was just be aggressive. Just be aggressive, and if you have an open shot, take it. And I liked what he did in the full court with the basketball in his hands, how he attacked a few times and got to the rim. That's how he needs to play. He just seemed like once he saw the ball go through a few times tonight, he played so much more freely. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. That's who Sadiq Bey is. And that's, we're going to get a lot more games like that from him.
And in general, when shooters go through spots, kind of what's not only the nightly approach, but just week to week to kind of help them get out of that, because that's something that happens.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of the player coming in and putting in more work and more shooting. And Sadiq is probably one of our hardest workers, and he takes a ton of shots. He comes back every night and shoots. Very, very diligent worker. And then a little bit of it is on us to try to get him open looks. And it's a make and miss league sometimes, right? But tonight he was just, he was phenomenal. I just loved his aggressiveness and how he attacked the basket at the rim.
And then what was it like for you? You said previously you had, come in, the coach gets projected, but never for 48 minutes. What was it like for you?
Right. No, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I thought it had a little bit of everything, right? We had to, at one point, throw a blitz out there against Levert. We had to play some zone. We did everything defensively to try to keep the game close there for a little bit. Offensively, it felt like we were getting to the rim and we were sharing the basketball. We end up with 20 assists. Yeah, 20 assists. Just a few things didn't go our way, and it led to points on the other end for them. We had a bad bounce or a bad turnover, and the game changed quickly. But for me, I felt very comfortable, and it was exciting opportunity.
So Isaiah Livers make his debut today. Was he, obviously he was working toward this moment, but had he been showing stuff in practice to get you guys ready to throw him in a rotation, or just lack of bodies, it was time to see what he could do?
No, he's been gearing up towards this moment. And, he's been on a program with us and been working out, working hard, and we've been watching him. And, today was his opportunity to, play with us and get in a game. And I just felt like, he didn't get very many minutes, but a little less than 5 minutes, but I just felt like that was a good time to throw him out there and let him play. And, I was really proud of the 2 shots that he actually just, he squeezed them off, and he wasn't scared about or didn't think twice about shooting them. And to me, like the best hustle play of the game was him diving on the floor for that loose ball. That kind of summarized how we played. Honestly, I thought we played extremely hard.
The size that he brings also is just something that you need, because you're down a lot of big bodies. You just need another big body there to rebound and go at Turner and those guys too.
No question. I mean, size combined with his shooting it's fun. Like, there's a lot of things that Coach Casey's going to be able to run for him to be able to get him open looks at that 4 position or 3 position. So he just adds another weapon for us offensively. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Same to you guys.